Also, I've totally figured out that I'm one of those people that likes running female tunes, which I'm a cross player. Of course I do. But yes, there she is. Ain't she beautiful? That's Savise. That's my character. Let's make sure you guys can see this. Yeah, you can. Okay. So, apparently what's going on in the world right now is that, which I happen to be level 20, so hooray, I can go to different inns and have stuff happen, which, guess what? I happen to be right near an inn. So I'm going to pop into that inn real quick. So I am an undead hunter. I've captured this little bear here. Ain't he cute? Ain't he cute and undead, mostly rotten?
What would you ask of death? Beware the living.
I suspect we have to go a specific place first before that happens. Then, if that's the case. Character info. Specialized achievements. Oh, would you look at that? They even have community things. I did not realize that. Guilds and Communities Collections, Adventure Guide. I need to find myself like a raiding party or something like that. Someone that wants to make some... Anyway. I'll figure out some of that stuff later. For now, you guys want to see me actually do something, so... I'm a newbie. Let's put it that way. This is the first time I have ever... Character info... Collections, here we are. There we go. Yeah, I'm going the right way. I'm happy with my bear because you can see some ribs and stuff. It's nice and themed. Whenever I saw it was diseased, I had to grab it. But yeah, so I am a hunter undead. Victory for the Forsaken. But yeah. Wah, shoot! Freaking... Stupid Worgans. I joked with a friend the other day because he was a big Worgen user back in the day. He doesn't do WoW anymore, but back in the day he was, so I've been letting him have some nostalgia with me telling stories. So yeah, I got to tell him what was going on. And he said, yeah, Worgens are fun to play as. I said, and to kill. In time, we will rebuild this place and restore its former glory, minus all the annoying humans. Halcular's Rod giveth. To think I, a master of necromancy, trained by Kel'Thuzad himself. Thank you, heroes, for me knowing how to pronounce that. Kel'Thuzad himself was reduced to nothing more than a corpse in a grave. Thankfully, my astute apprentice, Thalvizad, don't know that one, managed to find a group of heroes to recover this. Huckler whips out his rod. It is thorough, the power of the rod that I was... It is through the power of the rod that I was reborn. The rod giveth, and the rod taketh away. Take it now and use it to empower our dark rangers battling the Worgen in the field north of us. Renew their vigor with my rod.
I can't carry anymore.
It's going to be one of those. Let's see here. If this is a camp, that means there has to be some... Yeah, it's one of those, so I'm probably going to have to just destroy some stuff. Don't like doing it. I'm going to have to. See what the stuff I have on right now. The boots, for instance. Let's see here. 22... These are 19, so yeah, I can... Actually, yeah, let's destroy that. That's something tiny that I normally don't use, actually, weirdly enough. Also, Hecular's command. Our Dark Rangers search the fields for Worgen terrorists. These Worgen have been sent out by their Dark Masters to hunt and kill us, and though a Dark Ranger is a formidable combatant, the Worgen often attack in packs, which can overwhelm even a Dark Ranger. Search the fields among the ruins of South Shore for a Bloodfang Forsaken hunters. Kill any that you see for the Forsaken and for Lordaeron.
Speak quickly.
Recycling! It's all the craze these days. The Banshee Queen has declared that we must conserve if we are to prosper as a people. Everyone must do their part, right? With that said, you'll be doing our part for us. There are likely thousands of blight canister bits and pieces all over South Shore. We can reuse those canisters for more blight bombing goodness. Just head into the ruins here and pick up whatever you can find.
Farewell.
The Worgen situation hasn't gotten any better, and Hecular is really creeping me out. What I've noticed with WoW as I've been playing it is that it does have a hilarious sense of humor. We used a fairly potent strain of Blight against the humans of South Shore. As you can see, it worked. The trouble with Blight use, though, is that Blight tends to stick around after it's served its purpose. What I need from you is to take this testing kit and get out into the field to get a lengthy count from the blight slimes that we've released into the area. Use the lethality analyzer on the blight slimes sweeping the slime pools. Come back to me when you have some solid data.
Beware.
Inventory is full.
I had a feeling that's what was going to happen.
Hello. Victory for Sylvanus.
Okay, so we've got the blight sample things. We got to take care of some Bloodfang Forsaken Hunters. And we've got to empower 8 Dark Rangers.
It's too far away. I need to get closer.
What brings you here?
Ah! Totally didn't mean to attack it. Oh well. Okay, yeah. I eventually figured they'd get hostile towards the whole thing.
Hello?
Wow. We'll find out about that later, I'm sure. I figured playing my undead hunter might have been appropriate for the time of year, by the way, anyway, so.
I am listening.
Now we got problems. Prod something long enough and it'll get ticked off. Really? Really, little guy?
What brings you here?
Have some power. Also figured WoW would be great for whenever I need to be a bit more casual, because I'm going to be honest, I am tired today, guys.
Target.
Oh, why did I just do that?
I need a target.
Totally didn't mean to do that either. The one thing I figured out that I have problems with.
I'm out of range.
These blight slimes seem to be really angry. They've even got the faint outline of an angry humanoid face in their ectoplasm. You don't think Hinoff would be too happy about having non-compliant slimes working the slime pools. Kill any angry blight slimes that you see and try to get a lock on the breeding pool. Okay. Fair enough.
It's too far away.
What do you need?
Gasp! Orcus is drowning! Help me, quest giver Sabis. Okay, this is an inside joke for people that don't know. It was a couple of quests back. Dwarf through Orcus in water, must not die. Shame would be too great.
Down. Blood and thunder.
Your feet are touching the ground, Orcus. This is shallow water. Just stand up and walk to shore.
For the Horde. Loktar.
Orcus' face turns as red as his armor. Human must have cast some sort of mind-altering spell on Orcus. Orcus will explain. I tracked down the decrepit necromancer Helcular in hopes of getting a lead on the Alliance movement within Hillsbrad. Helcular tasked me with finding and killing Worgen. Ordinarily, this would not be a problem for Orcus, but I had just eaten several helpings of dirge-kicking chumlock chops, causing my bowels to cry out in anguish. That's when the trouble began and how I ended up in the water. Hear Orcus out, Savis.
Go with honor.
I had finished making use of the facilities on the docks when...
Thrall, Hull.
I will have my vengeance, but first we must heal Kasha. Kasha will fly again, Savis. She must if we are to claim vengeance. Sadly, Orcus must stay here with Kasha. You must help us, I beg of you. Listen carefully, quest giver. When I first arrived here, I flew around a few days to learn the lay of the land. There's a farm east of here that has long since been abandoned and is now overrun by Gnolis. On this farm, or Knowles. Or Gnolis. Okay, maybe that's it, him being inept. They've put a couple of inept NPCs in here that are now supposed to represent stupid players. They actually do it quite well. When I first arrived here, I flew around for a few days to learn the... on this farm grows a special type of mushroom known as a mud snout. Go to the stead and gather mud stout for Kesha. Return here when your pack is full.
Go forth to victory.
In other words, get 8 of them instead of your whole pack being full.
I'm listening.
I need to look up some optimal keyboard setups for WoW and stuff like that because it's interesting having to cross my arm over and everything like that. There's got to be a better way to do this.
Have a target.
All signs indicate to a breeding pool being inside the ruined town hall. You need to investigate. You have accepted an elite quest. Such quests are best undertaken in a group, for they will take you to areas inhabited by elite creatures. Elite creatures are significantly tougher than normal monsters, however, they are worth more experience. You can tell an elite creature by the golden dragon border around its portrait.
I need a target.
Oh, me and the bear can do this. There we go. Level 19. Those would be worth selling, but
Carry any more.
yeah. Just gonna have to let it go. Also, by the way, Chet, the slime breeder, it's like the most bro-ish thing possible. And they've totally done that on purpose, right? You know, it's...
Target.
Brings you here.
Oh, look at you.
I don't have a target. To get closer.
Yeah.
Target.
Always hate when I'm running through the woods and, oh, look at that gigantic thing I'm going to have to probably deal with later.
I don't have a target.
Oh, yeah, I do.
I need a target. I'm out of range.
Ah. Oh, that's annoying.
I don't have a target.
Okay, got all of that ready to turn in. And then let's see, where's the... Oh, okay. So I'd have to go over there, and then there will be the... Okay, gotcha. Need to turn in those other quests, though, first. As I said, the rod giveth to our dark rangers, and doth taketh away from our enemy. We should have killed Bloodfang and Silverspine. It's a shame he still lives. It's an even bigger shame that we have, as of yet, to be unable to turn Worgen into undead. Surely there's a way.
And you are...
Oh my, 250. This thing doesn't go past 250. How are you still standing? You should be a puddle of goo by now. Sylvanas will be most displeased with this information. There might be some things we can do to reduce the lethality levels of the area by a few decades, but that still lives us out by about 100 or so years. Excellent work, Savis. You're incredibly resilient in this blight. We'll have to take you in for testing sometime. Perhaps with Chet vanquished, the lethality levels of this place will decrease a tad faster. A job well done, Savis.
Trust no one.
Okay, we've got enough of an opening to where we can head to the farm. That's right, I did specifically do that for that reason. Oh, you. Oh, you. Level 25. I suspect I'm about to be sent up that way anyway once I get done with everything in the... Oh! Oh, look at you, big boy. I'm just gonna avoid you. Yeah, he sent me somewhere, hasn't he? Oh, no, wait, it's overrun by gnolls. He specifically told me this.
I need a target. A target.
Gnolls! Okay, so yeah, that was him being inept whenever he was saying it. These terrible little creatures are a blight upon any land, which is saying a lot when you consider that Hillbred is forsaken territory. Kill as many of the gnolls at the Nether Stead as you can for the good of the world. Kill any 10 gnolls at the Nether Stead. So we just grab that blossom real quick. There, I've got all of the blossoms now.
I need a target. Target. I need a target.
Though you have taken a sizable chunk out of the current null populace of Hillsbrad, more will take their place. For now, you may sit comfortably knowing that you did your part. Oh, you. Saw you too late. That was a nice hiding spot for that one.
Strength and honor.
This mushroom is toxic to living things, but provides restorative boost to the undead. Let us see how Kesha reacts. The time of vengeance has come, Savis. Kesha can once more fly, thanks to you. She can take us to Purgan Isle so that we may confront the Stormpike Dwarf General, Venner Stormpike, and his captain, Belinda Stonehearth. Both will pay for what they have done. Are you ready? Orcus cannot do this alone.
Strength.
Sure. Let's do this. Sabis, Orcus, and Kesha flew off to Purgitation Isle. Oh, look at the Murlocs.
Blood and thunder.
This place is dark, foreboding. It smells of piss and fur. There are definitely Worgen here, and very likely dwarves. They made a mistake by not killing me when they had the chance. Perhaps they thought Orcus would drown. Ha! Now they will pay for the price of their carelessness. You and I will tear this island apart, Savis, and they will never expect this. Once all their soldiers are dead, we will confront the leaders. Be on the lookout for attack plans. If we get our hands on their plans, we can put a stop to the whole invasion. Let's go, Savis. Kill 8 Stormpike dwarves and 8 Bloodfang sentries on Purgitation Isle.
Dabu.
quite how I wanted this to go down.
Have a target. I need a target. Have a target. I need a target. I don't have a target. I need a target. I don't have a target. I need a target. Have a target.
What do you need?
Look upon the carnage, Sabis. You and I make quite the team. Now to find those plans and deal with the leaders.
Strength and honor.
Now to find their battle plans and take out their leaders. Should we succeed, there's an orc high warlord who served in the war in Silverspine that is now stationed at Terran Mill, located in the heart of Hillsbrad. He will grant both of us commendations for this. We will be heroes of the Horde, Savis. Onward, together we will defeat the Alliance filth. Steal the Alliance battle plans and become heroes of the Horde. You'll also be able to choose one of these rewards. Pauldrons of the Hero, Gauntlets of the Hero.
Go forth to victory.
I feel like this whole thing is supposed to be set up to where he is trying to set us up at way worse of a thing than we are even ready to deal with.
Loktar.
I will kill the guard at the table, and then I will draw attention to the trio. While I have them distracted, you get the plans from the guard's corpse. I will call Kesha to pick you up as soon as I get the plans. Do not worry about Orcus Sabis. I will be fine. Tell me when you're ready, and we will go.
Stronghold
I'm ready, Orcus. Let's do this.
for the Horde.
Inventory is full.
Oh god, now is not the time. Okay, got us both out. Good. What happened? What have you got in your hands there? He died to get this here? Do not mourn Orcus. He died with honor, with pride. He died a hero of the Horde. From Loren to Kalmarar, they will know his name, and they will sing songs of glory, praising the fallen champion of the Horde. Know that what you did will save hundreds, maybe thousands of lives. You are also a true hero of the Horde, Sabis.
I haven't got all day.
I think it was South Shore that we were at last. Because there was that one tower on the way that had all those quests.
Watch over you.
I'll try to remember. Also, they got all the pumpkins and stuff, because it's... Anyway.
What do you need?
He will be honored as a hero of the Horde, just as he always hoped. What you and Orcus did will save hundreds of lives and ensure that our foothold in Hillsbrad is not lost. I will study the Stormpike battle plans and prepare for assault. I need you to go to Alarak Valley. Ooh! Ooh, very nice. Sorry. Last thing I did in Heroes. Alterac Valley and enlist the aid of the Frostwolf clan. The very clan of our former war chief Thrall. Haha! Big names are starting to come up again. They will help us battle the Stormpike dwarves. Together we will crush the invaders and see them driven out of Lordaeron for good. Go now, Sabis. Alterac Valley is northeast of Terran Mill. Find Vogod Deathgrip and tell him that the Horde requires the aid of Frostworth. Loktar!
Strength.
There are a lot of quests up in here, aren't there? Oh, okay. Candy buckets are located in inns throughout the realm. Go ahead, take some.
I can't carry any
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go to one of the shops in town and get rid of stuff. Now that I'm in an actual huge town, it'll actually be a thing I can do.
What do you require? Watch your back. Speak quickly.
Yeah, that's better. Now I have actual room. For once. Okay, so many quests. Ooh, would you look at that?
Hello?
Oh God, what was the name of the place that we first showed up at? Forsaken High Command, Undercity, Sepulchre. No.
Trust no.
Might have been that. Not entirely sure, but I think it might have been that. Let's hope. No, that's not where I wanted to go. Although, I wonder. Yeah, there we are. Handful of treats, unique. Oh god. All of these are going to have some sort of thing that they do, and I'm just going to have to test it in order to see what they do. Huh. Okay. Interesting.
What would you ask of death? Embrace the shadow.
I'm going to go up to that one tower I saw and do that stuff, because I can't help myself. Meow. Okay, and then, yeah, the road goes down that way. Yeah, there you go. So, yeah, following that eventually gets you back up to where that was. So, that plan is sound. In theory. Go down this way a little bit, because I think that's where that tower was. Yeah. Tower was up here.
What now?
The battle over Dungaloch was bloodiest of all the Hillsbrad battles. The dwarves, outnumbered 10 to 1, fought until the bitter end. Every last one of them died in defense of that piece of land. Now I hear claims that the place is haunted. Nobody wants to go near it. Unfortunately, I have orders to prepare Dungaloch for habitation. Could you do me a favor and go to Dungaloch and search for evidence of a haunting? It's far to the southeast. And then the Durnhord challenge. Zephyrus. Durnhord Keep has always been a place of strife. For years, the humans used it as an internment camp and prison for the orcs. After that, it was taken over by the Syndicate. Now, the Dark Lady captured and placed powerful elementals within its walls. She charged me with administering the Durnhord Challenge. Any that can defeat all the elementals will earn a grand prize. Take this guide to face your first challenge. Zephyrus. Durnhord is located northeast of us.
Watch your back.
Okay, I'm loving this because it's randomly turning.
Speak quickly.
I am a philosopher. What that means is that I am smarter than you. Now move along before I diagnose you. Owl Beast, soulless, feathered monstrosities sent from the darkest depths of the twisting nether to prey upon the weak. Nils points towards the woods surrounding East Point Tower. They surround us on all sides and are planning to attack. I can sense it. You must stop them before they can organize. I want you to head into the forest and kill every owl beast you should see. None should survive. Kill 12 rampaging owl beast.
Patience. Discipline.
God, that bear, though. That is just freaking brutal, and it's one level above me, too. Oh, I'm sorry. Were you about to try something? Or is that another player? I'm not entirely sure. Okay, no, that was a person. Okay, it's better. Oh, God. Why? Can't keep going that direction. Fair enough. These freaking bears. Sheesh.
It's too far away.
Oh, would you listen to that? The change in voice. I like that. Cannot be tamed. Okay. Okay, yeah. I assume when I level up, I'll get more slots or something. So, for now. Oh, okay. I suspect someone's already been dealing with the owl beast a bit, and that's probably why I'm having problems finding them.
I need to get closer. I need a target.
I'm absolutely loving that disguised voice as part of this, too. It's a tiny little detail, but Blizzard likes taking tiny little details like that.
It's too far away.
And it can be timed. Sweet. Oh, God. Of course, I've engaged one.
I don't have a target.
Okay, so you can dismiss things. Bunny! You would seriously think the goal in this area would be the bears, not... Although owlbear's amongst the bunch of bears, that does make sense, but... in some twisted way, at least. fact, earlier I am pretty sure I saw a bunch of them. So why are they so scarce now? It's because you've got a quest with them in it. That's exactly why they're so scarce. Oh, shoot. No wonder. Forgot to switch back to my other thing. No wonder I wasn't getting anything done.
I'm out of range. I need a target. I don't have a target. I need a target. I need to get closer.
Then as I walk out from this other one, then I'll pick up the other two. Yep, there's the first one. Powerful dang elemental. Looks like it, at least. There's Zephylus. waiting for. No wonder it wasn't doing anything. There we go.
I don't have a target.
Took out one elemental. Zephyrus was a mighty adversary. Surely the remaining elementals will challenge you further. You open the guide that Jekyll gave you. According to the guide, Terrecula is your next challenge. It roams the path just outside Zephyros' lair. Oh, shite. Okay, yeah. I'm going to accept that mistakes were made. I need other people.
I'm out of range.
Let's search for a haunting. Appropriate given what's going on. Next week I do have some Halloween-y plans as well, if I can make it work right. Although actually the people I have planning to be involved, at least one is already doing it, so if anything I can at least deal with that person's part in it. Ooh, reach level 26 just by experiencing person. Ooh, Scarlet Halls, I know about you.
What's on your mind?
Haunted, ye could say that. The spirits of my soldiers haunt this fort now, lass. Their souls are now bound to this place. Even in death, they continue to fight for it. 'Tis sad. Put them out o' their misery, and perhaps ye shall have the spoils of your people's victory.
What's your neck?
Kind of wish I just talked to that spirit, to be honest. That's what I thought about doing. I thought, nah, they meant search the place itself. Always go with your first instinct in this thing. Need to learn that at this point. Cozy place we got here. I'll have to fight you later, probably.
I don't have a target.
Yeah, but it doesn't count as a...
It's too far away.
I'm gonna miss the more casual voice whenever Hallows End is done with. Which apparently Hallows End is a celebration that the Forsaken hold dear anyway.
I need to get closer.
It's celebrating something in their history. The end of the... Before stream, I would have been able to spit it out, but I'm still learning all of these races and everything like that, so... The other undead ones that aren't in the case of the Forsaken, they're not considered...
I'm out of range.
good. The Scourge. There we go. Had to think about it for a second. Yeah, the Scourge. That's whenever the Scourge ended for the Forsaken, so they kind of celebrated as a time. If I'm understanding correctly. Again, I'm new at this, so my knowledge of it can be limited. Need one more. Oh, okay. I have to turn it in there. Gotcha. Don't turn it in with him. Right, I am understanding this completely. So there's a quest over here. Oh, we're getting close to where the Delarian crater was. I got teleported into that earlier.
Speak quickly.
They fight for their land even after death, much like the Forsaken. I will report back to High Command that Dungarok is uninhabitable. Let them keep what they hold so dear.
Our time will come.
Nicely poetic. I like that.
Hello. Trust no one.
I have exactly what you need.
I can't carry anymore.
Embrace the shadow.
Still getting a grip on the whole gear thing. Anyway.
What would you ask of death?
Oh, neat. So the penny pouch has now put my Hearthstone inside of it.
Beware the living.
There we go. Now we've got more bag slots. Haha. Oh, neat. Restores 3% of your health and mana per second. Crisp, delicious, and hopefully worm-free. Okay, that's cute. It's really cute. Now let's go back up there and get all the quests up there, shall we? Because that Dun Horde challenge is only going to happen if I get some other players on my side and do that, so. I have at least one friend I know that might still play WoW, and if he does, then yeah.
What is it?
The magus have been idle for too long. An idle magus often leads to poorly thought-out schemes. This time I am charged with collecting various beast organs in order to power some type of control rod. I'm far too frail to go out hunting beast, especially yetis. Oh, God. Perhaps if I were to offer you a reward of some kind, you would do it. All I need is for you to head west to the Yeti caves and kill Yetis. Rip their still beating hearts from their chest and bring them back here.
Beware. What is it?
There's the Yeti, Lord, the one I was talking about earlier. For years, the mountain Yeti of this region has been allowed free reign. Our complacency in dealing with the Yeti menace has resulted in an aberration. Yetimus, Lord of all Yetis, has grown to a size and strength that our guard simply cannot handle. We fear that should his appetite lead him near Terran Mill, he will devour us all. Gather a party of suitable adventurers and dispatch the beast. He roams the countryside to the west. Bring me one of the horns and I will reward you handsomely. Suggested players 3.
Remember, patience, discipline. This had better be good.
So this is pretty embarrassing. Where to begin? Well, you see, Melercia sent me to investigate the Yeti menace in the nearby caves west of here. It was getting late, and my armor was weighing heavily on me. I took my gear off and decided to take a stroll. Yes, I went for a walk. Anyway, when I returned, I discovered that my gear had been stolen. It was Yetis, I'm sure of it. They took my pants, sword, and helm and ran off into their cave. Get them back, and I will reward you.
Farewell.
Be quick about your business. Victory for Sylvanus. And you are...
Ever had a stagwitch? Me neither. Apparently they're delicious. Now, I'm not one for eating, but I am a businessman. If my customers want stagwitches, who am I to argue? You're probably asking yourself, what does this have to do with me? I'll tell you what, Hunter. I need stag meat. You get me stag meat from the hill stags of Hillsbrad, and I'll pay you. Sounds like a pretty good deal, doesn't it? Get going. Stags are plentiful to the west.
Farewell.
The eternal sun guides us.
Blessed be the light. I need your help. On my way into Hillsbrad, I noticed several families of adorable little deer. As I went out to pet one at the time, one of the little fawns, a ravenous mountain cat, leapt out and killed it. I fled to Terran Mill and swore to solve the plight of the hill fawn. Now, after many days of tinkering, I have created the hill fawn's salvation. Take my wand into the fields to the west and use it to empower the wee hill fawns. Once empowered, they will be able to fend for themselves. Oh, there is no way this can go wrong. that's the one that... Oh, okay. Holy crap. Yeah, that experiment of hers is not working.